Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our investigation of the Lucas store in Potosi, Missouri. This is one of 4 places we investigated during this night. This was on April 23rd, 2021. All of the following footage was captured by 2 cameras on the 2nd floor. One is a game camera located in the sick room, and the other is a full spectrum GoPro camera located in the suicide room. The following 4 clips contain EVP voices. The first one is so weak that I'll repeat it 3 times so you can hear it more clearly. The second is the most interesting. It's a much louder, more powerful voice saying the phrase, "Get out." You'll notice how clear and succinctly these words are being spoken. It's clear that this individual ghost wants to be heard.
Oh, yeah. The picture right there. Yeah. That's right up.
Well, what's wrong there?
Temperature's going up.
But you won't give us any information. Because I don't know this. Okay. You don't know who we really is. Normally throughout the night, lots of EMF activity is captured. But strangely, with both cameras running all night, this is the only clip where people are commenting that they had gotten EMF readings.
Can you touch Michelle's light?
Whoa, yours is doing something.
Yeah.
The following footage was captured during the 2nd rotation in the sick room. The footage is from the game camera that records 30-second individual clips, and I've spliced them together so that you can see what was going on. Many of these people, between 4 and 6 of them, were all becoming sick simultaneously in this room. This is very unusual. When someone becomes sick in this room, under normal circumstances, it focuses on an individual person, and it will hammer them so badly that they will feel the need to leave the house to recover, because once you leave the house, it apparently has no power beyond the front yard of this home. While this group of people was getting sick, there were 2 to 3 of us that were present in the room that were experiencing no side effects at all whatsoever. I myself was included in that group. I experienced none of this activity that was causing these people to become sick. I sensed no smell, no physical ill effects. Yet all these people were experiencing classic symptoms of being attacked by this individual ghost in this room. I've never been able to discern why it goes after certain people and leaves others alone. It goes after both young people, old people, males, females. There's no definitive pattern to it. But there is one thing that does seem to be showing as a common factor in these attacks. People who are sensitives are much more prone to being attacked. That doesn't mean that all people who are being attacked are sensitives, but if they happen to be, they are more prone to getting attacked than people who are not. You'll also notice that several of the people are making comments of psychic impressions while they're experiencing these ill side effects. This also seems to tie in with this pattern of sensitives being hammered by this individual. Normally this ghost can inflict such levels of pain that it forces people to leave the building. But since it was going after 4 to 6 people simultaneously, it doesn't appear to have inflicted the level of discomfort that it normally is capable of doing, because it's dividing its attack among a group of people. But this is also a possibility that this entity is upping its game, and that it's for the first time showing that it has the ability to attack numerous people simultaneously.
Anybody else feeling anything?
See, that's the thing. Some people.
I just have a really headache on my left side.
Okay.
Yeah, same, and it's like behind my eye and like on that side.
See, that's interesting.
Okay,
That's
I
why I
feel
feel like somebody just got hit in this room, like with an axe.
the discomfort all of you are feeling is in the head.
Yeah.
Mine's in the head.
Kind of a dizzy.
All of you in the head?
Yeah. It's kind of lightheaded, dizzy. Not like dizzy, but just.
Right, not enough to make you fall, but just like.
Okay, who is not experiencing this? I'm not.
And I.
Do you feel any of this?
No.
Is your head still hurting? Is yours?
Not as bad.
Mine is
like,
like
it's starting to go away. Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it's sort of receding?
Uh-huh. Yeah, mine is too, a little bit. I mean, it was intense when I first walked in here. It's so bad.
Yeah, several of them are experiencing headaches.
EMDR therapy is probably the best. I tell Mike.
Another thing that.
Yes, but what's unusual is that the other symptoms that it usually inflicts, like respiratory issues, nausea.
Thus far, anyway, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, dizziness is common though. That's another one people will start to experience.
My chest is tight and I don't have any of those issues.
I mean, that
Okay.
feels a little tight, but I feel like it's from the gunshot.
Well, I had that when I walked in the room. And my heart like skipped a beat when I walked in the door, but I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's gonna cave in,
No,
but it's.
no, I got
it just-
dizzy.
Oh, okay.
I was dizzy over there.
I mean, there is something, because there's obviously something with this room, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I find very interesting.
What's that?
And people can't come into this room. They get sick, they get ill, they start feeling pain. That one girl I heard her breathing heavy, and I was wondering if that's what it was, or was she talking about something?
No, because she said she got dizzy, so she got at the top of the stairs.
I also noticed one thing after this attack. The entity seems to have gone quiet for a good period of time, and I didn't capture more activity until later in the evening. Could be that it overtaxed its abilities. The following clip may not be paranormal, but I included it because I wanted to document it for future references. The lights in the suicide room dimmed for a fraction of a second and then returned to normal. This is a very old home and the electrical may not be up to code, and there may have just been a normal power spike in the line. But in the night I did not notice any power outages or dimming inside the house. And it's also interesting is that all the years I've been documenting footage inside this house, I've never noticed the lights dim like this, but it could be absolutely nothing. In the following 3 clips, the first 2 clips contain EVP voices, but the third clip is a voice that is not an EVP. It is coming from a ghost box.
He said, Margaret is here tonight. You want her to come down and talk to you? And, I would have someone else that told me that I would.
The last 3 minutes of this video contains no footage. It is the text that was recorded by the Ovilus device throughout the night. What was highly unusual when I loaned out the Ovilus device, it was speaking comments that were relevant to another group of people who were standing within earshot of the device, but they were not with this group of people who were holding the device. Normally the attention is always focused on the person holding the device or someone in their group. This I thought was very unusual. So during the later part of the night, I loaned out the Ovilus device to this other group of people so that it would be able to communicate with them more directly. I let them also take it to the Long Bantha mansion so that they could try and communicate with the ghosts that are down at that location. I'd like to hear feedback from this group of people about the individual words and phrases that were relevant and were aimed directly at them. I'm trying to figure out patterns of intelligent communication, of who it's trying to communicate with, the means that it's doing, and the phrases that it's speaking. I'd like to thank everyone for attending the event, and if I can hear back from the group that I'd loaned out the Ovulus device, and if you can point out what words are relevant, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much.